Okay, let's have a little private talk, and I mean private. Now, we all post the gorgeous sunset photos, the mountain views, the cute camping ground, but we don't talk enough about the P emergencies. It's 10 o'clock. You found the perfect spot for the night. You're cozy, you're settled in, and then it hits you. You have to pee, like right now. So you face one of the camper's trifecta of terrible choices. You can drive to the nearest 24-hour gas station, and let's be honest, it looks like the set of a low-budget horror movie. You walk in, fluorescent lights are flickering, the floor is sticky, and you have to ask a guy with a neck tattoo for a key. It's usually attached to a hubcap. It's a whole vibe, and a bad one. Or the dreaded nature squat. You grab your headlight and a shovel, and you wander into the dark, and you spend the whole time convinced that every rustle of leaves is either a bear or a serial killer. Plus, trying to find a spot that's actually private in the dark. Good luck. Then, of course, you have the emergency bucket. We don't talk about the bucket. The bucket is a place of sadness and logistical nightmares. So, as a single woman on the road, I have lived through all three of those scenarios. Well, for safety and ick factors, I was kind of resigned to one of the three wherever I happened to be. It was until I went to the Overland Expo and found this amazing product. And just a little warning, I have a very personal potty story at the end of this video, so if you don't want to listen to it, I'll let you know when you can click off. This, my friends, is the InstaPrivvy, and when I say it blew my mind, I'm not exaggerating. At first I was like, cool, another portable toilet, but no, this is an entire private bathroom that you wear on your back, and I just had to get one. So I wanted to show you how this actually works, because this is the part that sold me. The whole thing lives in this one backpack. It's not even heavy. Let's time this. How Insta is this Privvy? That literally took seconds. It's got stakes if it's windy, but honestly, it's pretty stable on its own. Total privacy. No more trying to hide behind a sad little sagebrush while a hiker walks by with their dog. Now, you know we've all been there. So the whole package comes with a tent and the backpack and the stool and the waste bags and a little roll of toilet paper and some hand sanitizer too. Oh, and I almost forgot, a little shovel, just in case. So yeah, I'm obsessed. But if you've been struggling with bathroom situation, I'll drop the link to the InstaPrivvy down in the description so you can check it out. Seriously, it's a total game changer. And let me know in the comments what your wildest "where do I pee" story is. I know you have them. And if you found this helpful, give it a like and a subscribe for more life on the road realness. Now I'm going to tell you my personal story, so if you are a bit squeamish, it's time to click off. Okay, so one day my husband and I were driving. We were going from California into Mexico, but before we got to the border, we had a flat tire. No problem. We just called AAA. Well, AAA took forever and ever and ever and ever. And finally, my husband looks to me and he says, I have to go to the bathroom. And I said, well, there's nothing. We're on this big, long stretch of road, but there's a lot of traffic. But if you just get up close to the car, you can probably just pee on the tire, right? He said, no, I have to go number 2. And we looked around and there was nothing anywhere, but there was this long path kind of up through the rocks. And at the top of that, there was a tree. And I said, well, there's a tree you can get behind up there. So he looked at me and he says, okay. So off he goes and he trudges up there. And in a little while, back he comes. And I says, you okay? And he said, nope, I didn't make it. I said, what do you mean you didn't make it? He said, I went in my pants. Oh, no. I had a hard time not laughing. But I said, what did you do? And he said, well, I took off my underwear and left them up there. And I'm going to use those baby wipes to clean up a little bit. Well, AAA finally arrived, changed the flat, and we were on our road, on the road again. I'm still having a hard time not laughing. We were on the road again, and we sure could have used that InstaPrivvy right at that moment. Okay, folks, if you find this entertaining or helpful in any way, please like, subscribe, and share. This InstaPrivvy was just one of the many things that I found at the Overland Expo. I'll be sharing with you over the next few weeks. It was really a great time, and there are really so many things out there that are unique and fun and helpful, like this one would have been. Bye-bye.